Chapter 3, Lesson 2, Add Integers. Today you will be able to add integers. To add integers with the same sign, add their absolute values. If they are both positive numbers, the answer is positive. If they are both negative numbers, the answer is negative. Evaluate the following expressions. -3 plus -2. A good way to think of this is to use integer chips or positive negative symbols. You have 3 negatives plus 2 negatives. What does that result in? It results in 5 negatives. So -3 plus -2 is -5. Letter B, -26 plus -17. You have 26 negatives and 17 negatives. How many negatives do you have? Add them together. You have 43 negatives. Letter C, -5 plus -17. They're the same sign, they're both negative. So add them together and keep the sign. You have 22 negatives. 10 negatives and 4 negatives results in 14 negatives, or -14. So when they're the same sign, you add them and keep the sign. -14 and -16 make -30. -6 plus -8 is -14. -22 plus -16 is -38. -10 plus -15 is -25. Same sign sum. If they're the same sign, you add. In fact, write that up here. Same sign sum. If they have the same sign, you add them. Sum means addition. Same sign sum. You can also add multiple digits as well, or multiple numbers as well. So -7 plus -13 plus -8. I still have 7 negatives, 13 negatives, 8 negatives. I have all the same sign. We add them all together and keep the sign. Well, 7 and 13 make 20. 20 and 8 make 28. So this is -28. Letter J, -2 plus -4 plus -10. Same sign sum. Add them together, keep the sign. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 10 is 16. So our answer is -16. Letter K, -15 plus -1 plus -2. They're all the same sign. We add them up and keep the sign. 15 plus 1 is 16, plus 2 is 18. So our answer is -18. Letter L, -3 plus -12 plus -8. They're the same sign sum. Add them up, keep the sign. 3 and 12 make 15. 15 and 8 make 23. So -23. Now when they're different signs. Again, I like to use integer chips. To add integers with different signs, subtract their absolute values. Then determine the sign of the answer. Keep the sign of the number with the larger absolute value. So for example, if we were to take the absolute value of 5 and the absolute value of -3, we would get 5 and 3. 5 is the bigger number, so what you do is you subtract bigger absolute value minus smaller absolute value to get 2. So I know the digit in my answer is 2. But then look at the sign of your biggest absolute value. Here's the biggest absolute value. It's positive, so the answer is positive 2. Another way you can look at this, which may be a little bit less confusing, is to do integer chips. We have 5, which is positive, so draw 5 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 negatives, so right next to those positives, match them up and draw 3 negatives. 1, 2, 3. So again, 5, positive 5, negative 3. Well, opposites attract, and these pairs of a positive and a negative are referred to as zeros, which means they go away. So those match up and go away, those go away, those go away, and now look what you have left. 2 positives, or positive 2. Let's do letter B. Again, let's use integer chips. I have negative 3, and I have positive 2. So 3 negative signs I drew. Now I'm going to draw 2 positive signs. And again, pair them up with the negatives. Pairs of negatives and positives cancel out. You are left with 1 negative. So your answer is negative 1. Letter C, 7 plus negative 7. We have 7 positives and 7 negatives. Cross out your 0 pairs. And what's left? Nothing. Absolutely nothing is left. So we would say 0 is our answer. Negative 8 and positive 3. We have 8 negatives and 3 positives. Cross out your 0 pairs. And what's left? I have negatives left, and there are 5 of them. So negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5. Letter E, positive 10 plus negative 12. I have 10 positives and I have 12 negatives. Cross out your 0 pairs. You are left with negative 2. Letter F, negative 13 plus 18. So draw 13 negative signs and 18 positive signs. Cross out your 0 pairs. We'll just do a giant X there. And you are left with 5 positives. So your answer is positive 5. Negative 13 plus 18 is positive 5. Negative 15 plus 8. Draw your 15 negatives. And now 8 positives. Cross out your 0 pairs. And what do you have left? Count them up. It's definitely negative. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is negative 7. Letter H, we have 7 positives. And 11 negatives. Once you match them up, you can actually take your extras and move them somewhere else if you want. So I have 7 negatives so far. 8, 9, 10, 11. Cross out your 0 pairs. And you have 4 negatives left. Therefore, negative 4. Now this one gets interesting. Negative 8 plus negative 4 plus 12. Start with your negative 8. Then you have negative 4. I do not put them right next to these because they're more negative, so just add on to the list. And then you have positive 12. Cross out your 0 pairs, and you have 0 leftovers, so the answer is 0. Letter L, you have 17 negatives. You have 20 positives. I'm going to carry on over here. And you also have 3 negatives, so I'll match them up with the positives that are standing alone. Cross out your 0 pairs, which again end up being nothing left over, therefore 0. So